Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, we're still waiting for our lecturer to join us soon, so we can start. I'll just take the opening prayer and then maybe do a few conversation, and then we'll start while we wait for him to come in. As we're here, we ask that you help us. Let wisdom impact us. We also pray for our lecturer who is on his way coming in safely, and for other students who are coming in to join us. They will arrive here safely. But thank you because we know you've heard our prayers. For in Jesus' precious name we prayed. Amen. So tick A B C D A B C D. You're wearing luxury city Enugu and you shout So it's just common sense question, so it won't be as complex as we expect. So that should be November 25th. The exams we hold on November 25th. If you have any reason, sir, A2 AOC. I like that. The location is your WhatsApp group. All the slides that WhatsApp group where you did, all the slides that you've been giving. Okay, just like I said, you won't have anything that you've not heard. You won't have anything that you've not heard. And then of course, common sense knowledge. Saturday, which is next week. 10. Okay, wait. 25th is the last Saturday. Next week is sanitation. Yes, so that we don't have any lapses. So 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Of course, we'll most likely mix it up. Advanced class and basic. Everybody will be here. Should I say this one? Well, let me say just to prepare our minds. The people that wrote the previous class, you know the way Jam do it. You're here. So so OBJ 60 questions. between 11 and let's say 60, yeah, 60 minutes, 60 questions, 60 minutes. And then if you have any reason why you will not be around, please let us know so we can plan for. I think just one person told me that he will not be around, so we can plan for that situation. Welcome, sir. We can plan for it. I think, yes, you're the one, sir, that said you won't be around for the exam. Okay, next week, please. So apart from him, any other person, please let us know. So next week, which is next week Saturday, by 11 a.m. It looks like no matter how many exams you write, there's something about should be because of how it has been. Anyway, or should I call it test? Okay, quiz. Okay, or classwork. So, we're thinking of 10 a.m., but it should be 11 because of sanitation. Yes, so that we have that time. 1 hour, we are done. Advanced and basic. Then, on November 2nd, will most likely be our graduation. Sorry, 1st. November 1st, yes. Will most likely be our graduation. You're excited. It's for you now. It's your celebration. Yes. How you be? Okay. It's part of what we just discussed now. Like I said, for the last class, what happened was each of them sent, was it 1,500? I think either 1,500 or 2,000 for their gown and then the cap, just for that day. Exactly. Yes. If you've gone to our Facebook page, you must have seen it. If you look at the images from June, July, August, yes, August, you'll see it. So just for the gown, any other thing that you want to decide as a group to do, fine. In fact, let me even say it. The students, the advanced students, I think somebody may know. Any of you can just ask them what happened. They will give you the entire feedback. So we'll know what to do. Everything is going to hold here. Yes, sir. Sir? No, meet them. Meet them. Huh? Apart from the gown, okay, the gown, they decided to give an honorarium to our boss, a frame. I think that's just it. Yes, just the two. I think a flower vase. Yes. Yeah. So, if it's something you want to do, fine. Just to appreciate. They were much. I think they were about 40. They filled this entire place now. They filled the entire place because they, of course, they attended on scholarship. They got scholarship, but it was interesting. So everything will happen here. Graduation will happen here, and take pictures. Student went home with 200K. Yeah. So, exam fever needs to go now. So just to give us that boost, somebody was asking for AOC, area of concentration. He was asking, please just read the slide, check your notes, listen to the lecturer. For those of us who have been in the field practicing, I don't think it will be an issue. It shouldn't be an issue. Then certificates will be given, of course. After negotiation. Okay. I don't know how you're combining these words, but it's just making sense. Exactly. After today's negotiation, we can now do that. If there's any other thing, I think we're going to share it in the group. Is there any slide that we've not sent? Is there any class? I don't think there's any. Children has been sending that to the group, so we can look at it. And then we also said that the videos for the class, the videos for the classes, yes, we're going to edit them. For the previous class, they're on our YouTube channel. Although we've not done a few things on them, so we edit them and then upload them, send the link so we can look at it. Some persons are already asking when will the next cohort come up. Of course, it has to be next year. Yeah, that's to be next year. Then, for us who are here, if you're interested, advanced class next year, so that you can hear more things. Very important. Okay, I'm trying to buy time. Our lecturer, I don't think we've had him before. We've not. Okay, he's actually the Southeast regional manager for Keystone Bank. Yeah. So the schedule can be so easy. Upstairs. You didn't tell me now. Kilo shele. You don't tell me now. Okay. Okay, ask in the office, right? Okay, tell Chidera to send the slide. Chidera just came in. So he's the Southeast Regional Manager for Keystone Bank, Pastor Nduka, of course, the head pastor of Dominion City Headquarters 2 Church. Very jovial. You're not even listen to pastor self. He just wants to have fun. So whatever you need to learn, questions you need to ask. Of course, we're granting access to these men. But one thing I've come to learn is sometimes I even tell myself that there are some access I have. I don't use it until I'm ready. So I don't go and spoil show. There's somebody who has been, okay, when I have issues with business, I meet him, we talk. Okay, where is Ima? Please check here. Check if Ima is here. So he was telling me that he has people, like a business mentor. He's telling me that he has big people, some of them in the US, outside. He told me, Chooks, I don't ask them for anything. I don't. But the day I will ask them, they will feel it. Like they will feel it. So me too, I'm being careful. Not one small thing you just So the focus would now be on giving value to them, giving value to them, giving value to them, giving value to them. Because a day would come, it may just be, just like I said now, regional manager, maybe somebody you know that needs to get a job. You show up, something happens. We'll have the contact, but even for me to even chat, I make sure that it's our official line that does the chatting. To communicate, yes, keep it formal. So we don't abuse that access. Yes, we don't abuse that access. So I think he will be coming down soon. We're trying to send the slide. She has sent it, right? Okay. Coming down soon, and he does not take time, trust me. Very fast. By maybe 4:30, before 5 p.m. we should be done. And then we'll call it a day. A year, right? Yeah, exactly. But how has it been for us? How has the classes been? Is it worth it? Let me ask. Is it worth it? Worth it, right? Somehow, I'm even thinking that some of the things that we are even learning, okay, should I even say this? I know my staff will look at me and say, now wow, for you. I just became a dad last week Thursday. Yes. Last week Thursday, and is it my wife? Yes. Yes, you say yes, of course. Okay. So why why I went to that is I feel that some of the things that we're even learning here. Thank you, sir. You have children around you. Let's pass this knowledge to them. Let's pass this thing to them. Some of the things I've shared sometimes is that when we grew up, the only thing we knew about real estate was the rent our parents pay. That's the only thing. They just pay rent, and that's maybe from let's say age 9, 10. If you started knowing about rent before 9, or more, be say, I knew mine at 10 because we were moving from a compound to another, and I was thinking it's free. I just felt I would leave you until we now moved, and I realized that my dad paid 75K for 3 rooms. Kano State. I was like, okay. Yes, Kano State, yes. I spent like 30 minutes in Kano, then we moved to Abuja. School brought me to Enugu. Although I'm from Enugu State. Some people are like, you don't look like it. Yes, Eamufu. Eamufu, yeah. So that was when I realized, wait, to rent deal. Of course, there were some issues in paying it on time. So for the first time, I realized that, okay, this thing not be free. The fact that we are here, every year there's going to be renewal. So from that time, yes, it started making to an extent some sense. But beyond that, it's going to be good. A child who is 7, 8, your dad has properties, you're talking about C of O. You take him for site inspection. He's going to go see your bare land. You know, if you have a built area already, you take him and go and see tenant, see the lawyer, sit down with the boy, sit down with the girl. They start getting used to the language of wealth, money, savings, their accounts. You want to open an account for them. Carry them and go with the, they should sit down and talk with the accountant. Let them ask questions, foolish questions. Exactly. Let them ask. Mutual funds, stocks. Let them ask questions. So that they won't face some of the things we faced. Because most times, the average child, when they need money, what's coming to their mind is, okay, I need to go and work. I need to look for a job. Very few think about what do I need to produce. Very few think about the asset they need to have. Very few think about beyond just, for example, beyond just living in a space. Owning property is important. Okay, please, sir, please can we stand up? Let's make welcome Pastor Nduka Nde for this regional manager for Southeast Regional Manager for Keystone Bank. Please, can we celebrate him? Can we celebrate him, sir? You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Please sit down. Please sit down. I'm so honored, delighted, happy, and very excited at the same time. So when I was going up ahead, the class, being prepared and baked, yes, that's the best way knowledge can come. You have to prepare the minds, prepare the atmosphere, then before you prepare your slide. Are you aware? It's not just to bring slide and be throwing at people. No. You prepare the atmosphere before the slide can now make sense. Are you hearing? Yeah, so that's why I'm happy that was done. So with that foundation set, I would like to ask, how many of us have been part of my previous classes? It is a new class. Okay. So I can assume zero knowledge. Zero knowledge. Very good, very good. One of the most exciting things I've had was when I was taking my ICANN exams before we qualified as chartered accountants. When we come to a class, we'll be apprehensive. Let this man not think that all our lecturers has taught us everything in school, that they've taught us everything we need to know in accounting. But when the man comes and says, for this class, I know it's a professional certification, but I'm going to assume zero knowledge. Ha! You can come and see happiness. Yes, so I can assume zero knowledge. But there are certain things we need to just understand. This is a negotiation class. And negotiation happens in every aspect of our lives. Every aspect. Including when you want to marry. How many of us are married here? Okay, very good. Even sending your children to school, you have to negotiate with them. Are you aware? It's not like those days when they just grab you and put you in a school and you go and sit down there. Sometimes the generation is different. You might send a child to a school the child doesn't like, and the child will go there and just be present and not taking anything. Are you hearing? So you negotiate, you beautify the school, tell them the benefits, be picking the highlights and the good areas and the reason why they should be committed. When the child gets there, you see some level of connection and participation. Are we talking? Yes, we are talking. So that is how negotiation happens. So I'll tell us, in negotiation, there are 6 major things we need to consider. We're still going to the slides, but there are 6 major things. Number 1, in negotiation, you must prepare. Preparation is one of the major things in any negotiation. You must understand what you are there for and why, the position you want to take. You must take that position. You must prepare yourself. Then number 2, you must build relationship. Learn to build relationship by connecting to the seller or to the buyer, as the case may be. Connect to those who are in that environment as well. You build relationship. When you are going for any negotiation, be connected to the person at the gate, the secretary that leads you into the office, the one that says, wait here, or guys come. Everybody is important. Everybody can contribute. Because sometimes you walk into a company, you think that only the people wearing ties and suits are the major people. Sometimes it's the gate man or the driver that drives the man that will say, oh God, those people that came, listen to them, they're very good. The man that drives him. Meanwhile, if you just hang your shoulders and walk up, I'm here to see the MDs. MD, I'm on appointment. No. There are people that can make things happen. So learn to build relationship wherever you are. Right. Number 3, consider cultural barriers, cultural issues. We are living in Enugu. There are many things you need to know about the culture of the people. They are respectful to elders. If you are dealing with an Igbo man, he respects that Igbo culture, that nature of being Igbo. If you are negotiating with a Yoruba man, you need to understand that he respects knowledge. And he wants to know, first of all, that your background culturally is not going to affect the transaction being held. I work in an office where many of our top men are Hausa and Yoruba. But you must make them know that we are here for business purposes. Are you hearing me? You first of all be respectful, and then you be professional. These 2 things, you can never go wrong with them. Party supporters, are we hearing? When you enter such atmosphere, be apolitical. What did I say? Be apolitical. I know you like that, your party, very strongly. But at that moment, I don't have a party. Oh, wow. If they start to talk about their own, just be listening. Oh, what? You're doing a lot. Are you hearing me, my friend? It's not a time for political debate. You're not there to debate and then lose the contract or lose the negotiation. No, you're there to make sure that everybody understands that you come with some wealth. Wealth of knowledge, wealth of experience, and wealth of product at the same time. Are we hearing? Yes. So then number 4, we need to learn how to also observe best practices. Best practice. Understand the legal implications of your duty. There are certain things you do with good intention, but are wrong legally. It will still end you in trouble. That you saw red and you pass the traffic light and you got to where you are going and they come and clamp your tire. You say, I didn't see it. They say, okay, do you want us to show you the picture? We captured you, running the red light. That you are not aware doesn't exempt you from the punishment. So you must be aware of the legal implications of actions we take. There are certain things we do. It implies consent. I'll marry you. Okay, you didn't say, you didn't propose. But every time you're asking her, well, how many children are we going to have? Oh, where do you think we're going to live? Oh, when are we going to see your parents? Then tomorrow something happens. You say, I didn't propose. All those things are what? Suggestive propositions. Are we together now? I didn't propose. I didn't say a word. No, but there are certain things, if it's in law, they say there are premises that now leads to conclusions. Now, you set the premise on a wrong footing. And it's intended to deceive. Are we correct? It's intended to mislead. So there are certain premises must also know that in negotiation, in talking to people about very valid contracts, there are certain things you do to lead them on. And it can also have legal implications. Are we there? Yes. Then, number 5, avoid something I called low balling. Saying something that is going to negatively affect the discussion. Somebody comes to give you a house for, let's say, 300 million, to put on the market. And instead of you feel the house should go for 80. Don't come and tell the man, okay, you know the way the thing is, bring it down. Start at 30. You anger the seller. Are you hearing? And once that happens, negotiation and discussion on that matter has already ended. the person already sees you as biased and you're not the fit for dealing on that particular business contract. So now these are the matters we need to really consider and also be aware of, especially in a negotiation agreement. Now there's one, I need to just give you the last one. I mentioned I'll give you 6, right? Good. So yes, very good. Understand common challenges in the transaction. What you do is called being the devil's advocate. Sit down, ask yourself what could go wrong in this discussion. When they come to look at this property, what are the things that they will likely see and they will not agree to transact? Ask yourself those questions and bring the answers. Are we hearing? You sit down, it's called troubleshooting. You troubleshoot on the problem. You want to sell a car. I've sold many cars, my cars, when I drive them up to a point, I sell them. But one thing I do, I ask myself, what is it that the man will see and he'll not want to buy this car? And I'll now ask those questions and answer them before I go to the market. Am I connecting with you? You ask yourself, they'll say this fender is bent. I say, this thing that is bent, it happened when there's one of my cars I sold, they had a fender that was, hit by somebody scratched it on the wall. And I didn't fix it. That scratch happened the first year I bought that car. And it was painful. I said, I'll never fix this car. I'll leave it. And I drove the car for 6 years. I never fixed that spot. So when the man came, he said, but this car, that means they used it rough. See a scratch. I said, yeah, I know it's there. But do you know I've had this scratch for 6 years that I've been driving this car. I bought this car and it was given to me brand new. And I said, this thing was a pain to me. I won't fix it so that it won't remind me that I've fixed that car. I said, walk around this car. You're not going to see a single other scratch. And there's no place you see filler. I've never filled this car for one day at every part. That's why I said, let me leave this one as evidence that I've never done anybody work on this vehicle. So go around. And the man went around and he was happy. Are you happy too? Good. I hear me. So you must ask yourself the questions, possible questions or challenges that they will throw at you in a negotiation contract and answer it yourself before going to the table. Are we here? So now, these are the kind of preparations and these are the 6 major things a negotiator must have at the back of his mind to make impact, especially when it comes to being successful at negotiation. I'll tell you something. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how brilliant your product is, no matter how viable your market is, if you don't sell, you are not a seller. Are we hearing you? Even if you speak all the good English, once you don't sell, you are not a seller. You are not a performer. Somebody say performer. So what we should always have at the back of our mind is what? To strike a sale. Once you strike a sale, you become known in the market that you are a deliverer. You deliver. And that will take us to the next level of our presentation this morning. Because you guys are professionals, I'll talk to you from the basic terms you'll be expecting when you come into the field. In the banking sector, I've been in banking sector for 25 years and still counting. Yes, yeah, clap for me. 25 years. Before then, I was doing auditing and consultancy and of course taxation. I'm a member of Chartered Institute of Taxation, yes, and also a fellow of Chartered Institute of Accountants, ICANN. Now, there's something they told us those days. For you to make a mark in your field, there are some terminologies you must be using. There are some terminologies you use, and they know this man understands this business. Are we hearing you? Good. Now, those terminologies are where we're going to start our lecture from this morning. Those terminologies, you need to know them so that after some time, when you're having a discussion, you bring out one. The man will look at, he might not say it, but he has registered. You'll be going. Are you referring to, you bring out another one, and you'll be going. When he goes back, he says, see this lady, see this man, he understands this business. Are we hearing you? Yes, he understands the business. So now these are the terminologies. We're going to run through them very, very quickly. Number 1, partner. You are lucky this term, I think it started being in operation in the business world, I think in the last 2 years or 3. Best alternative to negotiated agreements. This is the best outcome you can achieve if the negotiation fails. Partner is becoming very, very known. Best alternative to negotiated agreement. If it fails, we'll go to A or we'll go to C. Have plan A, B, C, if possibly what? D. Have them. The man comes, I'm looking for something around the neighborhood of 50 million or 30 million, you know. And by the time the man he really wants to buy from, you find out that he cannot get anything you know, in that space, you know, in that space. Be ready and equipped with an alternative to go to. Are you hearing? Yeah. Always have an alternative. Always have an